started out with a female sim, um, and she's now got two children, two daughters, and they're very distinct in their features and everything. Um, I thought it was quite interesting how it came out, and genetic wise, and obviously my starting sim, she's and both of her daughters are by two different men, which is also something I hardly ever do. And so I thought I would show the family off. So this lovely man that's right here is actually Johnny Zest. I changed his last name to Landgraab only because his family, well, his parents, Nancy and Nancy and Jeffrey, excuse me, Nancy and Jeffrey have passed away due to old age. So now, obviously, his brother Malcolm is still alive, and then he's got a brother Cole as well. That they had later on in life, and I believe Cole is a young adult. I believe he's not on here, so I don't know for sure. But anyway, um, Johnny was. This is his second marriage. Let's see. Yeah, this is his second marriage. Obviously, I'm in Simlissy's save file. So Candace Rozoya, was his wife at one point. It does say that Johnny cheated on Candace, but that was not the case. Actually, Candace cheated on Johnny with Mr. Raj Rozoya, and what came out of that was a pregnancy, because obviously Johnny does not want children. Um, he came to that conclusion that he never wanted children, at least while married to Candace, and so he never had kids with Candace, and I think that's what led Candace astray. I believe, like Candace was the one who had the affair, so I believe that Candace had the affair with Raj because she wanted to have children, and he did not. I don't know if she wanted children or not because I didn't play the Zest family at the time, so I don't know if that's what she necessarily wanted, but just from the way it turned out, I feel like that's what her intention was the whole time, and that's why she had the affair. Anyway, so Johnny obviously, Aspen, which, which she's now a teenager, um, she was a child at the time of, um, what's her name's affair? Um, Candace's affair. And Winter was best friends with Candace and Johnny. Um, they were neighbors. They got along pretty well, and they were a part of her club called the Best Buds Club. Still are. Um, and but as of right now, obviously Candace, she is currently not working. She's basically living on Raj's dime in his apartment in San Myshuno. So she moved to San Myshuno, and remarried Raj because obviously they were having a baby together. And shortly after, Johnny decided to divorce her, and so she moved to San Myshuno, and Winter actually felt bad for Johnny, and this was shortly after she married Allan, not married Allan, broke up with Allan, because she dated Allan for a little while, or for a while, which resulted in Aspen. And so, and he was really not, Winter and Allan didn't live together, um, but he came over all the time. He still comes over. He helps Aspen with homework. He helps wherever he can in the department. Obviously, Allan and Johnny and Allan had definitely had a disagreement about Winter, and because basically Johnny adopted Aspen as his child, because he thought it was the right thing to do, and it was shortly after they got married. Winter and Johnny did get married. After Millie was born? No, it was before Millie was born, and because Johnny came to his senses and said, their fling, because it was going to be a fling, and I didn't expect them to get married at all, but they're married, and so yeah, he shortly changed his name to Landgraab, shortly before, I believe shortly before he got married. He decided to change his name back, only because his parents were elders, and Millie was their only grandchild, and so he wanted to let's see, I want to remove Scorpio, and answer. And remove. Yes. And um, so yeah, that's what happened. And right now, I believe he's chatting with. He's not chatting with Raj. He's chatting with another one of Winter and his friends, Gavin Richards, who also lives in Oasis Springs as well, obviously. So Johnny, he has his traits are goofball, outgoing, unappeasable, materialistic, and ambitious. He's also indifferent. He's open-minded about relationships. He's a jester. He's a Simlish native. He's also innocent. For some weird reason, even though they have $16,000 in the bank, he's considered a peasant. Still, and obviously he does not want a child right now. He hasn't learned to read. That's also another trait through a mod. So, and then obviously gregarious because he's a joke star, and he doesn't own a microphone. So we better get him. Winter, she just aged up not that long ago to be an adult, so she's got 19 days left, and then I think Johnny, he's got 5 days left, and he'll be an elder, so he's probably going to pass on before she will. Okay, so that's one thing I need to do with Johnny, is I need to randomize a randomize a zodiac sign. I think it gave him Leo. What do you know? I was gonna give him that. Which is also a popularity. So, in the Sims 2 status. So, which I figured that was what he was going to end up being. And, so yeah. And then now as a teenager, Aspen, I can give you I believe she was a Taurus. Yeah, she's a Taurus. So I can give you, I have to give you the pleasure. Yeah, pleasure sim. So that'll be okay. And then, yeah, so he's got the joke star aspiration. Winter, she's actually my legacy founder, and I thought it to be very interesting the way things turned out for her. But her traits are animal lover, clumsy, family orientated, all-rounder, and foodie. She's also a Pisces. She's a knowledge sim. She was wanting to sell weed as a side hobby, but she hasn't gotten any customers yet, and So she's got some weed that she got from Nancy before she passed away. She found out the Landgraab secret and of their wealth, other than property, and it was of the unlegal storage. So, so technically, Nancy was selling weed, she was selling pills, she was selling shrooms, she was selling all sorts of stuff. So she was considered the drug dealer of Oasis Springs, I believe. And so she was practically selling everything. And so we pretty much have, well, we're not selling everything that Nancy sold, but technically Winter has taken on the reins of being a weed dealer. So she's decided to do that, but she hasn't gotten any customers as of yet, so that hasn't happened. Her main career, though, she is currently a line cook. She is level 5 in the culinary career. But I'm trying to get her to go to university to get her culinary arts degree, because to get to level 6 we need a culinary arts degree or a mixology specialist certificate to advance to get the next promotion, which is either to be head caterer or head mixologist. And I feel like I might go the mixologist route, but I don't know. So I don't know how that's gonna go. I know with Johnny, he's currently an opening act, and they also want him to go to university. Looks like in either drama or a fine arts degree to advance. So, which kind of makes sense. I feel like I'm going to give him the fine arts degree because that's, in my opinion, that's what would suit him anyway. And I think I did all her traits. Foodie, she's Pisces, knowledge sim, weed dealer, jester, neutral to being pregnant. She's a caregiver. She's also a Simlish. She speaks fluently in Simlish. She's a peasant because of their income level. She's never learned to read because she was created from Create-A-Sim. So once you become a young adult, you kind of, they say that you never learn to read, but when they come from Create-A-Sim, what can you do? And she prefers to be exclusively with someone. And she's also business savvy. Oh, I forgot the likes and dislikes. So Johnny's, he only has 2, and they're dislikes. So he dislikes video gaming, and he dislikes mischief. Winter, she likes electronica music, but dislikes spooky music. She likes dancing, gardening, handiness, photography, cooking, violin, and bowling, but she dislikes painting. She likes the color gray, but dislikes the colors orange and yellow. She also has turn-ons and turn-offs, and she likes fit sims, hardworking sims, and good cook sims. There's also that's a custom. The turn-ons and turn-offs are a custom likes and dislikes. And then the animals category is also custom, and she likes bunnies and rodents. she's got two two of the lifestyles. She's got workaholic, and she's got a people person. She's got a pristine reputation. Um, we're working on I'm working on the perfectly well-rounded scenario. I think we're close, possibly. I know. Okay, so gourmet cooking, we're almost there. And gourmet cooking, parenting, we're almost there to maxing that out. Comedy and charisma are the next ones that are close. So that will be the next one. Next skills. Okay, and then Aspen, she's just aged up to a teen. So, she is a sim. Well, she is the product, obviously I've said, of Winter Alpine, which is her mother is Winter Alpine, of course, and her dad is Allan Szalinski. Szalinski. Um. So. Um. So yeah. She's currently in Scouts. Obviously, she's in high school. I did have the preteen um mod in, but it just doesn't really. To me, the preteen mod doesn't really fit the look I go for in my Sims. So, like the teens, they have humongous eyes and almost like a cartoon, which is not my favorite look on these Sims at all. So I don't. I do like its Katato when it comes to her career mods. Her career mods are great, but the preteen mod not so much. I do like the middle school aspect. I feel like that's realistic, but if she updates it anytime soon where it doesn't affect like the genetics of from when they are a child to the preteen, I feel like it would be a lot better. So obviously she's got the shortness and everything, but I think I also have the shorter mod, I think, for teens, but I don't remember if I do or not. So yeah, her traits, some of them have been inherited, some of them have not been. I believe all-rounder is obviously inherited from her mom because she has that trait as well. So, but she has the traits all-rounded, glutton, insider, and high-spirited. Obviously, she is a pleasure sim because she is a Taurus. She is a Simlish native. Let's see. I think I also had her at one point. Hold on, let me get... I also had her as a air. Excuse my French. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because she's also the heir to my legacy, so that should be there. Because I am going to continue with Aspen and see how her story, where her story takes her. I feel like I'm gonna have her go to university straight out of the gate. Because she's currently, she's a C high school student, but she was a good student in elementary. So I feel like she's going to definitely excel in high school. So that's what I see in her. So she is a glutton, she's an insider, she's high spirited, she's all rounder, she's a lover, she's the heir to her generation. She's a pleasure sim. She is a Simlish native. She's indifferent to being romantically exclusive. So she's open-minded when it comes to her relationships. She is a sage. She's a peasant. She's a Taurus. She did learn to read at a young age, as a toddler actually. She's also inherited business savvy from her mother, and then she's got a knowledge aspiration, so she's a quick learner. And this is called Mechanical Genius is her aspiration, and it says, this sim wants to make a living as an engineer. So she wants to reach level 10 of the engineer career, which I've never done the engineer career, so it'd be quite interesting to see how that goes. And so I kind of want her to go to university before we get into the engineer career, and just see how everything goes with that. And also I kind of want her to learn robotics, but we haven't gotten there yet, obviously. So so yeah. And the youngest of the family is Miss Millie Mae Alpine. I don't know, she inherited kind of the weirdest genetics you would ever see, because neither Johnny, because Johnny's her dad, neither Johnny or Winter have black hair, but she does. So, which is, I don't know if it's just possibly a part of the family line above Nancy and Jeffrey. I don't know. I know they're blondes, so I don't know how that worked out. But anyway, so she is currently a toddler, and she just aged up to become a toddler, I think, not that long ago. So I thought I would basically hopefully share her before she became a child, because obviously Aspen, I wanted to share her as a child, and I've tried. This is like the third time I've recorded this, so I was like, I'm hoping I can get this done. But she's now a teen now, so she just aged up. So yeah, she'll be she's gonna be a teen for 13 more days. issues. So, but anyway, Millie Mae, she is a language savant, which comes with, I believe, the Language Barriers mod by Frank. So that's one trait she's got. She's also inherited frugal, entrepreneurial, still bladder, observant. I've also given her Capricorn. She's a peasant by being low income household. I don't know why they have. This is through the royalty mod, but I feel like if you have more than $16,000, I feel like you wouldn't be in the peasant category. That you would be in the middle class. But anyway, she's also a public preschool student. She hasn't learned to read yet, and she's business savvy and gregarious. So she's inherited her dad's and mom's traits. So that's interesting. And that's also through a mod too, because the aspiration bonus traits, you can have those inherited through your parents. So because like Johnny has the gregarious trait, and Winter has the business savvy trait, so technically they got both, or Millie got both, and then Aspen got business savvy and quick learner, but I believe quick learner, well, she's also in the knowledge. She also has a knowledge aspiration, so that is why. So it's just quite interesting how things go. I've been also trying to do their storylines based on their whims, like right now, obviously, Johnny wants to do a successful joke, and all of that, and then also he wants to, because he's in the entertainer career, to watch funny videos, so that's kind of funny. But yeah, so hopefully down the road, Aspen, she does have some friends. I don't know who she's gonna end up with. She's got three potential partners that she could end up with. She could end up with Ashlyn Hara, Cade Kaloli, which he was her crush, like her first crush. And then there's also Yuyuki, which is Cade's younger sister. And then she's also friends with Sung Suk Franklin, but she's a child, so yeah. Oh, and we have a cat. Cat named Fiona that Miss Aspen adopted, so as a adult cat. So yeah. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like and favorite it if you enjoyed. Also subscribe, it means a lot. And see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.